Alright, so this is going to be my starting shooting guard ranking for the end of the 2025 NBA season. If you have not watched my point guard video, go back and do that, please, if you would like. And yeah, that's going to be it for that. Let's get into the video. At number 30 is going to be Nick Smith. And once again, I'm not going to talk about every single stat listed here, but it is here for your personal enjoyment if you do care to read all of it. But Nick Smith played about 20 minutes a game, 10 points, solid, but very inefficient at only 39% from the field. But again, he didn't really have high expectations. He was not really a full-time starter this year. LaMelo got injured, had some other injuries, so he kind of got thrust into that role. Number 29 is going to be Keon Johnson. He again come in unranked. He played 24 minutes a game, 10 points a game, and also not very good field goal percentage or three-point percentage there. Number 28 is going to be Tim Hardaway Jr. He was decent, 11 points per game, only 40% from the field, which wasn't great. But again, he was decent. He was a good scorer, but that's pretty much all that he did, and he wasn't like the most efficient scorer at that either. 27 is going to be Chris Dunn. He was really good. Defensively, he would have been an all-defensive team if he would have played enough minutes in the games to qualify for that. But he had about 6.5 points, almost 3 assists, 3 boards, 1.7 steals in only 24 minutes a game is really good. Because per 36, that's nearing 3 steals a game. That's really, really good. And shooting splits were pretty solid as well, aside from his free throw percentage. Number 26 is Grady Dick. Grady Dick was pretty good. Definitely improvement over previous seasons. 14 points a game, 2 assists, almost 4 rebounds. Shooting splits are fine. Still like them to get up a little bit, but definitely a good improvement from last year. Number 25 is Taurean Prince. 27 minutes a game, about 8 points, 3.5 rebounds. Really good shooting splits at 44% from 3. That was really, really good to see from him. Number 24 is Brandon Podziemski. He was pretty solid, about almost 12 points a game, 3 assists, 5 boards, and a steal. Really, really solid all-around player here. Definitely took a step up from where he was a season ago, and really solid shooting splits as well. Number 23 is Cason Wallace, 27 minutes a game, 8 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 1.8 steals per game in those 27 minutes is really good because that's over probably 2.5-ish. Close to 2.5 steals per game per 36, and really solid shooting splits as well. Also, he had a decent postseason run as well there with OKC. Number 22 is Quentin Grimes. He was doing really good, specifically when he got traded to Philadelphia. Or he was either traded or I think it was traded there for Caleb Martin or something. But he got traded to Philadelphia and his numbers took off. He had almost 15 points per game, 3 assists, and 4 boards on really, really solid shooting splits. And again, specifically from when he was in Philadelphia, his numbers really, really skyrocketed. So if he does, have that similar role next year, if he continues to do like what he did in Philly this year, he could be like a legitimate, top 15 starting shooting guard in this league. But again, he's probably not going to be in a significant role next year as he was this year, just because of all the injuries that Philly had that they should be getting back next season. Number 21 is Klay Thompson. Definitely regressing, but that's kind of what we expected. 14 points, still solid. Only 41% from the field isn't great, but he's still a 39% three-point shooter, so he'll still take it. He's still an elite three-point shooter and a decent all-around player otherwise. Number 20 is Andrew Wiggins at about 18 points per game, really solid, 4.5 boards, decent efficiency there as well. He was, he's a really solid player. Nothing special, but he's definitely solid. Number 19 is going to be Andrew Nembhard, about 10 points, 5 assists, and 3 boards. Nothing great here, but his playoff statistics really stood out. Specifically his three-point percentage in the postseason. He shot 29% from 3 in the regular season. I believe he was over like 43% from 3 in the postseason. That's an incredible jump. So if we can, next year, if he can show some significant improvement from three-point percentage like he did in the postseason, even somewhere around like a 35% three-point shooter will be like good enough. That's a significant step up from this year. And he definitely showed that he could, have times of shooting elite level from 3, so I would expect him to be a much improved three-point shooter come next season. Number 18 is Christian Brown. Definitely took a bigger leap this year than I expected him to. Average about 15 points and 5 boards on really good shooting. 58% from the field was amazing. Almost 40% from 3 as well. He was really, really efficient here with Denver. Number 17 is Dyson Daniels, another guy that took a huge leap this year that I saw, or that I did not see coming at all. 14 points, 4 assists, and almost 6 rebounds a game with 3 steals a game. Amazing. Also was really solid shooting splits aside from free throw at an atrocious 59%. But still, overall, he was really, really good. Number 16 is Jalen Green. He's a guy that was definitely disappointing. So I thought that he would take a step to be an all-star level player this year. I thought he was going to be elite. He still scored a lot of points at 21 points a game, but aside from that, didn't really do much, right? Assists and rebounds are solid, but his efficiency didn't take the big leap. Only 42% from the field. You want to get that up closer to 45 would be nice, but he's still a solid offensive guy, but defense is kind of atrocious. Number 15 is Kobe White. He was really good, 20 points a game. 4.5 assists and almost 4 boards, and he was pretty solid on his shooting splits there at 45, 37, and 90% from the free throw line. Number 14 is going to be CJ McCollum. He averaged 21 points a game. He's a bucket, dude. He's a bucket. But that's pretty much all he is at this point. 4 assists and 4 boards is solid and good efficiency as well. Free throws kind of low at only 71, but he's fine. His defensive stats aren't nothing to brag about, but he was really good and fairly efficient offensive player, though. Number 13 is going to be Austin Reeves. He averaged 20 points, almost 6 assists, 5 boards, and a steal on some really solid shooting splits as well. Only thing about him is he was pretty atrocious in that one postseason series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. That definitely got to bring him down a couple of spots here. Number 12 is going to be Colin Sexton. He surprised me here. He was really solid, only 28 minutes a game though, so that also helps boost his numbers. If you look at per 36, 18 points, 4 assists on really good shooting, 48, 40, and 86 splits there. Number 11 is going to be Josh Hart. He came in projected as their starting power forward. I don't understand why that was ever the case, but he ended up being the shooting guard, which makes a lot more sense, right? And he averaged about 13.5 points a game, 6 assists, nearly 10 boards a game, which is really good, and 1.5 steals on really solid shooting splits there, and he was also really effective in the postseason for New York. Number 10 is going to be Derek White. He was really solid. Definitely, I think, a little bit of a step down from last year, but nothing too crazy. About 16 points, 5 assists, and close to 5 boards with about 1 steal and 1 block a game as well. Really good numbers all around, and some solid 3-point shooting there as well at 38%. Number 9 is going to be Jordan Poole. Definitely was better than I expected. I mean, he's always been a good scorer, but not necessarily very efficient. This year, he wasn't the most efficient, but he definitely brought it up. He averaged 20 points a game on 43-38 splits, right? Definitely an improvement from years past. And again, just all around more of a developed player than he was a season ago. And he definitely surprised me quite a bit. Number 8 is going to be Deni Avdija. He came in at number 16 as a small forward. Now he jumps up to number 8 as a shooting guard. He was really good for Portland, 17 points, 4 assists, and 7 boards on really solid shooting splits as well. Number 7 is going to be Desmond Bane. He averaged just under 20 points at 19 points, 5 assists and 6 boards, really good and great shooting splits as well at 48, 39, and 89 splits. Number 6 is going to be De'Aaron Fox. He's a shooting guard now because when he got traded to San Antonio, they were still starting Chris Paul, and Chris Paul has to be the point guard. I had to choose for one of them to be a shooting guard, and Chris Paul made more sense to be the point guard than De'Aaron Fox, just because there's no way Chris Paul's anything but a point guard, right? So De'Aaron Fox got relegated to shooting guard, but again, it doesn't really matter all that much. He averaged about 24 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 boards on solid shooting as well. His 3-point percentage is not great at 31%, but otherwise he was really, really good. Number 5 is going to be Franz Wagner. He was really solid here. Definitely better than I expected. He averaged 24 points, 5 assists, and 6 boards on some solid shooting splits from the field, but his 3-point percentage at under 30% was not very good. Although he did have a pretty solid postseason with an improved 3-point shot in there, I do believe. So hopefully he can be a positive shooter, at least an average 3-point shooter come next season. Number 4 is going to be Zach LaVine, averages 23 points, 4 assists, and 4 boards. I had him coming in at number 7. He definitely took a step up this year, especially from his efficiency. He shot 51% from the field, nearly 45% from three, which was incredible. And I think that is a career high for him. So it's nice to see him still improving in some factors of his game at this point in his career. Number 3 is going to be Devin Booker. He was number 2, so he drops just that one spot. Still averaged 25 points, 7 assists, and 4 boards. Pretty solid shooting splits. 3-point percentage only at 33, I do think is a little bit of a drop from where it was a year ago. So not great there, but he still was an amazing player this season. Number 2 is going to be Anthony Edwards. He averaged just under 28 points a game, 5 assists, and 6 boards if you round up there, on some really good shooting splits as well. 45, about 40% from 3 as well. Really good there. And then number 1 is going to be Donovan Mitchell, who I originally had at number 3, but I think he was easily the best shooting guard in the league. He wasn't on NBA first team, so it's kind of hard to not have him at his position. He was really good. He only played 31 minutes a game, which also helps him because his per 36 would look even better. He averaged 24 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists on some really solid shooting splits as well, and his postseason numbers were phenomenal. And then our missing players here, we have quite a bit. I'm going to try to go through them pretty quickly. These are pretty much anyone who was on the original list that is now listed as a different position or a bench player or did not play enough games to qualify, which my minimum games to qualify is 41 games. So Tyler Hero was number 9. Now he's on the point guard list. Terrence Mann was 24. He's on the bench. Mikal Bridges was number 7. He's on the small forward list. Marcus Smart was 21. He only played 34 games. Kyrie Irving was number 4. Now he's a point guard. Keon Ellis was 30. Now he's on the bench. KCP was number 19. Now he's a point guard. Kelly Oubre was 23. He's a small forward. Jaden Ivey was 8. Now he only played 30 games, though, so he doesn't qualify. Gary Trent Jr. was 26. Now he's on the bench. Devin Vassell was 15. Now he's a small forward. Corey Kispert was 29. Now he's on the bench. Cam Thomas was 12. He only played in 25 games. Brandon Miller was 5. Only played in 27 games. Bogdan Bogdanovic was number 20. Now he's on the bench. Anthony Simon was number 11. Now he's a point guard. And Alex Caruso is number 18. And now he is on the bench. So now that we're done with that, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check back later this week for my other positional rankings. And make sure to go back and watch that point guard video if you have not already.